Hey Bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we're going to be making a super simple wood polish. So it's just 2 ingredients, and this awesome polish will breathe new life into sort of whatever wood you happen to have around your house, whether it's cutting boards or a furniture or some salad spoons. So here, I'll give you a quick demonstration. I've got a cutting board here that's looking a little bit dry. When you rub some of the wood polish in and give it a good buffing, you can really see, it gleams. It just looks so much better. It'll help your cutting boards last a lot longer. They won't dry out and crack on you. And it makes your furniture look absolutely amazing. So this stuff is fantastic. It's super, super easy to make, and it'll have your wood looking awesome in no time. So come on, let's get started. To make this beeswax wood polish, we'll put 10 grams of beeswax into a half cup or 120 milliliter mason jar. And we're just gonna leave it in the mason jar after we make it and melt it in here, so this just saves us some dishes. And then we'll need 50 grams of a liquid oil. Now because I'm planning on using this wood polish on cutting boards, this is actually just some canola oil from my kitchen. But if you were planning on using this wood polish on something like furniture, you might want to choose something with a longer shelf life, like a fractionated coconut oil. So to melt this together, I've got a small saucepan here that's got maybe 2 centimeters of water in it, so like 2/3 of an inch. And we're just gonna pop this in here, and I'm going to go put this little pot on the stove over medium heat for about half an hour to melt everything through. You wanna make sure that the water's not too far up the side of your mason jar. This is probably 40% up the side of the mason jar, and you want to keep the temperature relatively low, because if this water starts bouncing around a lot, it could bounce in there, and then that will shorten the shelf life of our wood polish. So let's head to the kitchen. So it's been about half an hour and everything is melted through. So you're going to want to give it a stir to ensure that everything is nicely mixed together, and then we can remove the polish from the water bath and set the water bath aside. That's quite hot, so watch yourself. So I'm going to give that just another quick stir, and then we're going to leave it to solidify before we can use it. Once your wood polish has set up, you're ready to breathe some new life into an old dry cutting board or maybe some old salad spoons. So you'll want to grab a rag and pick up a bit of your polish onto it. The top of it's usually going to be quite a bit firmer than the bit underneath it. So if you just kind of give that a press through, you'll break through the hard top to the creamy underbit, and then start rubbing it onto the wood surface. And you'll start to see the hydrated area versus the old not hydrated area. If this piece of wood that you're working with has been dried out for quite some time, the difference can be absolutely amazing. I've done this on some pieces of antique furniture, and the before and afters are just amazing. It's like a new piece of furniture when you're done. I'll grab the other side. You can see that you really don't need much. Little goes a long way. And if you did want your polish to be softer than this, you just use a little bit less wax. So because this is a cutting board, I'll just leave it like this because I know I'm going to use it in a few hours and it will get washed. But if this was a piece of furniture, you'd want to take a clean cloth and buff off any excess after letting it soak in for about 20 minutes. But there you go. You just made some beeswax wood polish. So you can pop a lid on that and a label and have it on hand for whenever you need to breathe some new life into some wooden cutting boards or salad utensils or furniture. Thanks so much for watching. Please check the description box below for the full written recipe with the amounts in metric and in imperial. And I will see you next time. Bye.